Hey, Shalom. Giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem QADASH. The ones to my elders at Great Millstone taught me the truth. Singing honors to the elect. Peace and blessings to the 1/3 and confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Drums of war. Russia, China, and Iran naval drills in the Gulf of Oman. This is just a quick update about what's going on with Russia, China, and Iran, because they're going to be a part of the major prophecy of taking America out. And one thing you have to remember, the king's heart, meaning the ruler of a nation, is in the hands of the Lord. The heart, meaning their mind. The Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. So these moves being made by these dictators is pretty much the Lord making his piece on the chessboard. You know, when you walking around every day and you looking at these everyday people and they have no clue what the hell's going on. When you out there on the corners, they look at you differently. They have no clue what the hell's going on. Remember, it's gonna always be those that will promote you and protect you. And there are some out there that's offended at you and they will want to harm you or take you out. But nonetheless, the Lord controls all of this. So going to this article, China and Russia have teamed up with Iran to carry out military exercises as the U.S. led naval drills to protect merchant ships from missile attacks. Exercises in the Gulf of Oman began on Tuesday as China announced that a destroyer, a frigate, and a naval supply ship will be deployed alongside Russian and Iranian counterparts. Now, you're talking about the Houthis, I guess that's how you pronounce them. They're allegedly Iranian backed. And you notice it's always the Western propaganda that's pushing it, saying that the Houthis that are killing the Israelis over there and that's attacking those ships are Iranian. But you know damn well America and the Western countries are not going to invade Iran. And Iran is also allies with Russia and China. You see how deep this is getting? So even though the world news, quote unquote, is saying that Iran Houthis are attacking Israelis and what's what I'm looking for? Oh, and the merchant ships. Nobody saying nothing about Russia and China backing and joining Iran in these naval drills, because the world know what's going on over there in Gaza. And I remember I told you the Ben Gurion Canal. That's really the reason why that is happening. It comes as the U.S. intelligence agencies revealed their, quote, annual threat assessment, unquote, to Congress. That doesn't mean anyone that doesn't bow down, no one that capitulates to us, no one who wants to adhere to our requests or demands. And with that being said, Jeremiah 50:9, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, America, an assembly of great nations from the north country, i.e. Russia. And if you want to say China's a little north, but it's really talking about Russia. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And that's talking about those missiles. None of them shall return in vain in vain. Once you fire that bullet, you can't reverse the trajectory. Once you fire an arrow or let loose an arrow, you can't reverse the trajectory. Once you let off a missile, you cannot reverse its trajectory. All right? The assessment warned that China, Russia, and Iran were, quote, challenging long-standing rules of the international system, as well as U.S. primacy within it. But nonetheless, you don't like the way they're moving. And it says China has said it condemns the shipping attacks and that it has been making active efforts to ease the tension in the Red Sea. At the end of the day, man, they still Iranian and Russian allies. They're not going to stop for you. It says China has been urged to help put an end to Houthi attacks with its influence over Iran. However, It remains unclear how much influence it has over Tehran. What this really saying is, America, you ain't got no power. You ain't got no power. Right. You got to tell another country to stop bullying you, or to stop harassing you, or to stop interrupting your endeavors. Well, Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's what's happening. You're losing your power over the world, trying to govern the world with your proverbial gavel. Not anymore, and you're gonna be left desolate. They're no longer listening or hearing to you. I mean, they're not adhering to you, I should say, right? In response to the U.S. threat assessment, Wayne Wenbin, I believe that's how you say it, spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Ministry, accused the U.S. of malicious competition that set traps everywhere for opponents and hinders progress. What doy, right? He said if one tries to suppress China at all costs, in the end, it will only harm oneself. We hope that the U.S. side will correct these misconceptions about China. Once again, like I said, Western propaganda. But I'm going to close out with this precept. Jeremiah 51:7-8. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Yeah. That made all the earth drunken. That's how you know it's talking about America. They're trying to push their democracy, man. Come on. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And you can't say it was the ancient Babylon, because the known world, I'm sorry, over here in the Western Hemisphere, it wasn't forced to be living under Nebuchadnezzar, right? You got to remember the Northern Kingdom left 722 BC. It's talking about future tense. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. But nah, this is it for America. Soon it shall be over. But many more prophecies must come to pass. So with that being said, pray you was edifying fed. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwame Allah, Mufla Babal, Shalom.